Hi everyone, it's Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and I hope everyone is having an amazing December. As some of you know, I have been out of the office enjoying vacation time with my kids, my husband, and we've been exploring Panama and then cruising through the Panama Canal. So that's the answer to the question that I put out to you guys when I let you know I would be out of office. But I promised that I would have a few videos for you to watch to entice you with new product that's coming in January. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what I call a super suite. I have this video and another one planned for you while I'm out of town. And then the week after Christmas, right up to the launch of the catalog, I will have daily videos, okay? Spotlighting lots of product because there is so much coming. I mean, literally, it's almost like a new company is being birthed. There is so much coming. So beginning in January, we are going to have products from our mini catalog. Celebration kicks off in January as well. We also have all this amazing online exclusive product that's not in the catalog, the print pieces, but just going straight to my online store. And we have all kinds of beautiful new scrapbooking products coming as well. And of course, we know that whatever we use for card making, we can use for scrapbooking. What we use for scrapbooking, we can use for card making. We can use it all for paper crafts. Before I jump into the sneak peek, I do want to extend an offer for those of you who do not have a demonstrator in the US that you work with to contact me for a complimentary copy of this mini catalog and the celebration brochure. This is not really a shopping tool. It really is more of an inspiration tool. You're going to find great tips in there. You're going to find hundreds of samples in it, full color samples to inspire you. And then I do have a first order offer for those that do request catalogs from me. So Facebook message me and we'll get you plugged in as soon as I return from my trip. Okay, so this is the super suite and I'm just like so smitten with this super suite. So I call it a super suite because it actually has two bundles that are part of this super suite. Let's slide over just a little bit because you really want to see everything. And so the first bundle is this Storybook garden patch. And you're going to have all your different little, you've got your berries, your carrots, your turnips, and your peas, some cabbage, watering can, stacked flower pots, a gathering basket, and then you've got some of your gardening tools. You are going to have dies to cut out all of your images. And then you have a couple of bonus dies. You have this die here, which you can create a three-dimensional layered look with your watering can. You're going to have this piece here, so you can cut out the stamped image of your pots. Or if you just want to cut cardstock, then you can create that layered pot look with these. Or you can just have a really tall pot with some ridges. You have a little kind of piece of greenery. And then you have your dirt mound so you can do the rows in your garden for your plantings and things like that. So you've got our Storybook garden patch. And then the other one is very reminiscent of Beatrice Potter. And I keep thinking about Mr. McGregor's garden. So we have these really sweet critters. Okay, we have our hedgehog, we've got some bunnies, we've got some squirrels, we've got a stone wall and a little bit of a garden with some carrots popping up, be perfect for Easter, tiny little thatched house. And then your greetings say somebody loves you. Easter greetings, welcome little one, happy spring, thank you so very much, and hello friend. The dies in this one are really fun. Look at these really intricate frames. Aren't they gorgeous? So when you die cut this, you'll be left with this shape, which is a great fun shape for your greetings and things like that. But then you'll have this framed open piece and you'll see that in some of the samples when we get to those in a minute. Same thing here, you're going to have a nice oval piece and then you'll have this and then you'll have your center square. But look at all of the details on those frames. And then you have all of your images here, your dies, and they are going to cut out lots of your little critters and bunnies and things like that. And then these dies actually are going to also cut out some images from the paper that is part of this pack. So let's set the samples aside and we'll come to those at the end. You also have these vintage pearls. And they're flat, they're not raised, so they're gonna mail really nice. And they have a yellowish tint to them, so hence the vintage name. So you've got these vintage pearls. You've got this beautiful scalloped, let's get the camera catch up with focusing, scallop petal pink ribbon. It's just a real dainty scallop that's on that. And then we also have some really cool paper. There's actually 2 packs of paper. And let's start first with the 12 by 12. So we have this piece here. Oops, we're gonna come back to those. Let me just get them off here so I don't lose them. Hold on one sec, okay? So you're gonna be able to cut elements apart to go ahead and create backgrounds on your cards, to create focal points on your cards. You can layer some of the frame dies right over these, but you're gonna have some fun with that. And I love when they did them this time, that this mark right here, straight down the center, is actually at the 6-inch mark. And then this one here is at your 3-inch mark. So you've got some nice pieces that you're gonna really be able to get out of this to make some great cards with that. And then the reverse side of that is this beautiful Old Olive and Mossy Meadow piece. Then we have, it looks like watercolors. And this is where you're gonna be able to see where you're gonna be able to start to die cut some of these images. So you're gonna be able to take your dies, and there's a couple of them. I tried to find them all for you, but you're gonna be able to definitely cut some of the bunnies out of this page here. So we've got these 2 sweet ones staring each other down. That's where that one goes. So you're gonna be able to cut some of these little bunnies right out of the paper. So if you don't wanna take the time to watercolor, you're kind of in a hurry. Maybe you like the look of watercoloring. There you go, it's this one. Then you can, so you like the look of watercoloring, but you don't like to watercolor yourself actually. You're gonna be able to die cut some of those images from the paper. So that's kind of fun to have those pieces. And they're also got space between them, which means that it would be really easy to put a circle die on some of them, to put the frame around some of them, to put a square die around some of them, and also because of the spacing and the way that they're done with, you know, like here, there's a break between the watering can and the flowers. They're actually pretty dang easy to fussy cut, guys. And then the back side of that paper is strawberries. So we've got our little strawberry patch happening. Then we have our garden paper. And the garden paper, the dies do not cut these elements. These are smaller than the stamped elements and the dies, but it's still, again, another beautiful watercolor look that you have. And then the back side of that is, again, fancy frames. And we have our whole garden here. So we've got our carrots and, again, onions and different berries and things like that. And then I love these houses. They kind of remind me of the Cotswolds, some of those beautiful old thatched houses that you'll see in England. So we have those. Then we have these tiny little guys. So we have these sweet little squirrels and things. And then the back side of this is so pretty. It's Lost Lagoon. And it's just beautiful, guys. It's such a pretty, pretty paper. And then something else really fun with this paper are these ephemera pieces. They're ready to be punched out and used. But, oh, I had a hard time putting these down. These were so much fun to play with. I know I'm going to need a bunch more packs of these. You've got your fence pieces, and then you've got kind of all of your storybook critters, farm critters. You've got some little flowers and leaves, some things growing for the garden, a wheelbarrow that you could put some plants in. So you've got some really fun pieces. And then the other pack that is part of it, this was the other one that I had a really hard time putting down. And if I could order like 10 packs of it even before it goes live, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I'm definitely going to be counting the days to get this. So you're going to have 48 sheets. You're going to have 12 different prints. And just look at these plaids, guys. The colors are just amazing. And they go with so much. That's what's so cool. And they pull out colors that maybe you would use. Like I don't normally use Cajun Craze in the springtime, but I'm definitely going to pull it forward. And you've got your Lost Lagoons, your different shades of greens, you know, your olives and your sea foams. You've got some tan, so you've got some nice plaids if you're always looking for papers for masculine cards. But you're going to see here in a minute that it goes way beyond that. This one actually reminded me a little bit of kind of baseball and things. And then when we flip them over, we've got these check prints. So we've got all these, and you've got your wild wheat, again, that kind of Cajun craze, your pecan and espresso, crumb cake, blues and greens. This paper is phenomenal, guys, okay? So let me do one thing for just a second. Before we move on and look at samples, and I talked to you a little bit about the ephemera pieces, I did want to point out something that works well with this set. If you are looking at cross-coordinating, one of the things that I always do when I look at what I invest in for my crafting business, my crafting hobby, is I look at what else can I do with it, what else goes with it. And so the Market Goodness paper and the Market Goodness bundle, this does have coordinating dies, ties right into it, okay? And so you're gonna have this as an option. And when we look at the paper for this one, again, you've got bundles of flowers, you've got tomatoes from the garden, you've got some bags that you could put your veggies in and things like that. You've got, again, beautiful paper. I mean, look at, if I take this plaid and this paper, the colors just go perfect together. And you're gonna just have a beautiful card with the dots and the plaid right there together. So you're gonna have the colors that work really well. You're going to have, you know, your colors and things like that. It's just amazing, guys. So just as a pointing out what cross coordinates, and I'll do that more when we do our daily videos coming. Then I just wanted to show you here for a second. So we've got all these little pieces that I cut apart, and I just have them laying on this piece of paper, which is from another set coming that we'll sneak peek in the future. But you've got all these amazing pieces. And what I love is, again, look at this sweet. So you start to see how things just coordinate and work really well together. We can take our tans and our browns and do some fun stuff. We can come back here. This squirrel has her gathering basket, and it's in the same colors as the plaids. So you're gonna find that all of these pieces really do have paper that they look absolutely amazing on. There we go. So look at that. So this plaid paper, and I used it for more than just this video here, but I really used it, you're gonna see here now, as we look at samples together, that I couldn't put it down. It was pretty addictive. So let's start by just taking a look at some samples. And the samples here will also throw in a few other sneak peeks. So the greeting here and the punch and the stamp for the punch is another sneak peek. But here you can see, just using the two pretty pieces of paper, how that one turned out. This one was a modified, I'm gonna call it a case from the catalog. It's a sample that's there. I changed it up just a little bit with some of the coloring. This greeting is from the same bundle that this image and it's a punch bundle. So, but we did that, and I did that with Stampin' Blends. Okay, so, and I did from all of us. I like that. This paper here I found pairs really well with the Humble Home. So if you don't have that home punch, that home set yet, scoop it up. This ribbon is actually retiring. Again, another great neutral ribbon to have in your stash. And it's a sneak peek of the Everyday Arches kind of snuck in there. This is from the sheet that has the images that you can cut apart. So we just have a sweet little card here, and this is the one that I know if my mother was still living, she would love to receive this card, and not just for Mother's Day, any time of the year, she would love this card. This one I didn't put any greeting on it. I just wanted the sweet little mouse in the frame that's hanging. Oops, and that fell off. Got stuck. To create this hanging piece, it's actually 3 sequins stacked one on top of the other to give it a little bit of depth, and so that the gold string could hang over and around it. Okay, and there's some of that beautiful plaid paper. So this one has 2 pieces of that plaid paper. Then we have the plaid here. Here's another one with plaid. And another sneak peek of some ephemera coming. I just colored the background. It was a white background, but I wanted it to be more in keeping with the colors of the card. And then there's some of those vintage pearls. And boy, guys, make sure you've got this gold thread in your collection. This thread is the bomb. It's amazing. Sneak peek of some pretty vellum coming. But here you can see that frame. I cut it twice, once in white and once in Night of Navy. So welcome little one, great little baby card there. Here, I just used some of the ephemera from this pack. You can see the fence piece. You can see the garden pieces, cut an opening. This is paper that we'll show you in another sneak peek as part of a new spring vellum pack. But I mean, already just look how different that paper looks. It's got a totally different look depending on the color of cardstock. But here, and then we just put the thank you so very much from that bundle as the greeting on the inside. This one you've already seen me post and share, but just look at the colors of that plaid. Isn't that fun? And for those of you that saw the enamel video, ideas for using enamel effects, this was one of the backgrounds that we created. Let me see if I can pop it up. Can you see all that glitter glistening? It's because we mixed enamel effects with 90% rubbing alcohol in a spritzer, and then we went ahead and spritzed it, so that's fun. Another little baby card. So we used a piece that was shaped like that with an opening in the middle. We have the frame, so you can see how pretty it is. I went ahead and just coated. Let's see if we can make the little duck catch the light. Or the goose, whatever we want to call him. But he sparkles like crazy if you were looking at it up close. And this card we did a little different. I left Justified it. And then one more. And another set that if you don't have in your collection that's great to have is the Best Family Ever. And so in this case, a sweet card for a wonderful granddaughter. And we've got all the little pinks, all the little girly things. Another little sneak peek of some fun trim and ribbon coming. So it's just some really, really great stuff, guys. So that is the Storybook suite of products. And with suites of products, there is a really easy I want it all button, and you get the ribbon, the embellishments, the bundles, both packs of paper, but everything is also available individually. Make sure you're on my mailing list so that as I start to go live with a lot of these things, you'll know about them. When ordering becomes available for these, you'll know about them. Make sure you like and follow me here. While I am out of town, I've got a couple of fun little games and contests and ways for you guys to be winning Stampin' Up! Product. And as I mentioned, the week after Christmas, we'll begin our daily intense videos of the new product with fun samples and things like that to inspire you. And as always, anytime you have any questions at all about anything, that's what I'm here for, guys. So either ask them below, or if you're not comfortable asking them publicly, then simply message me on Facebook with your questions, and I am glad to help you. So I will see you in another video. Thanks, guys.